All right, we're back. Second episode. Two Beardos telling you what's in the news.
Want to cue the theme song?
Do it.
Two Beardos and a light stand.
Firstly, in Nazi news, in the UK, David Cameron, Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Here, let me read the headline. David Cameron has just launched a devastating attack today on 30 years of multiculturalism in Britain, warning it is fostering extremist ideology and directly contributing to homegrown Islamic terrorism.
Wow.
Yeah, because he's trying to crack down on all the multiculturalism that has been growing in the UK. It seems that David Cameron's not very happy with that. Quoted as saying, frankly, we need a lot less passive tolerance of recent years and much more active, muscular liberalism.
There's no better kind of liberalism than
the muscular kind.
The muscular kind, right? Passive kind is
the painful.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
You do what I tell you type liberalism.
Angry. And what I found interesting is that he said that as evidence emerges about the backgrounds of those convicted of terrorist offenses, it's clear that many of them were initially influenced by what some have called non-violent extremists, right?
Oh.
Of course, right? Because you know, not all extremists are violent. Sometimes it's the peaceful ones that you have to watch out for.
How do you recognize these non-violent extremists?
Good question. Good question. You can grade the level of terror on somebody by looking at their skin. The more brown someone is, the more you should be afraid of them. Yes.
Oh, it makes so much sense
Exactly.
now.
It's like a color scale, right? White equals right.
White is right.
And brown
is
makes you frown.
Right.
So you guys remember that. White, right, brown, frown.
And very clever, actually, mentioning one of the solutions to solve this, the tension, is to make sure the kids to these immigrants are taught proper British history.
So David Cameron's solution is to prevent these immigrants from being angry at the British, frustrated, is to teach them about how the British colonized their country.
Their countries.
And stole
for years.
And pillaged.
And hurt.
Anger.
Killed family members. And then that way, when they're reading real British history, they're going to be like, I feel so much closer to them.
That's what they
I feel closer to David Cameron.
Yeah, already.
I
do too.
I don't even know the guy. I mean, great idea. David Cameron. Good man.
FBI's in the news.
Hey, what are they up to now?
The FBI has quietly released details of plans to continuously monitor the global output of Facebook, Twitter, and other social networks. The Bureau believes it can use information pulled from social media sites to better respond to crises and maybe even to foresee them.
I'm talking about terrorist plots?
Terrorist plots.
On Twitter?
Well, yes.
Oh, yeah, like if a terrorist organization was to, like, let's say, make an event page on Facebook.
Right? Exactly, yes.
And just to see how many people are attending.
Yes.
The maybe attending, you got to monitor them. Maybe attending, that's a potential threat.
Yes.
But the definitely attending, well,
that's code red. Very few people know that that's actually how Bin Laden was caught. Yes. It was through tweeting. You know
I remember that. Yeah, it was like silly Americans.
Exactly.
Think I'm in Afghanistan. I'm actually in a cave in Pakistan, LOL. And then winky face.
Good on the FBI, you know, to using their smarts, you know, and they're really not trying to just survey the average person. They're going after the terrorists.
FBI's efforts.
Yeah, they're
very clever. So, in lighter news, back in the UK, someone paid over $235,000 for a blob of glue that looked a bit like Homer Simpson. That's not even a joke. That's actually the headline. The man who sold it is quoted as saying, I thought I'd just stick it on eBay for a bit of a joke. I didn't think anyone would actually bid for an old bit of dried glue.
Yes.
But he was proven wrong. And given that there isn't a body for the Homer Simpson piece of glue, and there's not really any details on the face at all, if you look really closely, in the end, it kind of looks like a dried piece of glue.
Hey,
it's shocking.
United States Department of Defense,
yes,
they can't account for billions of dollars that went missing in Iraq.
That happens to me so often, I can't even tell you.
Yeah, where'd it go? You know what I mean?
Billions. So they were given $3 billion from the Iraqi people and the governments to rebuild the country, and then it, what?
It went missing.
What happened?
I mean, they probably just misplaced it.
2 billion of the 3 billion went missing?
Yes, but it's good though because the United States Department of Defense is looking into the matter.
Looking into themselves.
They looked into it and they did an audit.
What did the audit say?
The audit said it believes records management is to blame and that it's been an ongoing problem for the Department of Defense.
It's an ongoing problem or an ongoing solution?
Yeah, to their debts, right? They say that there's sufficient evidence that required monthly reports were sent to the government of Iraq, even though they can't be found.
It must have got lost
exactly,
in the snail mail.
Yeah. Oh, there's that napkin that they
wrote. They wrote with the IOU $2 billion.
$2 billion,
right?
With
the crayon.
Yeah,
I believe them. You can trust the U.S. government that the $2 billion, wherever it might be, is in good use and it's in the benefit of the Iraqi people themselves.
Of course.
That's a fact,
Exactly.
People. That's a fact. In celebrity news, Liam Neeson considers converting to Islam.
Wow.
Yeah,
Alhamdulillah.
This is
great news.
actually a true story. Liam Neeson actually did some filming in Turkey and was inspired by the people of Turkey. And, he's actually considering converting to Islam.
Wow.
Alhamdulillah. And actually, insiders, people that know, they're actually saying that Liam Neeson might have already secretly converted.
They know this.
Maybe they're saying he might have already secretly converted as he's already showing up to film sets 2 to 3 hours late.
Oh,
yeah, that's a telltale sign.
Definitely.
And leaving bathrooms completely wet in a complete mess.
Destroying them.
Just
wrecking them.
So, how much more evident can you be? So, I guess his Islam's full blown by now.
Wow.
All right, so that's it for us. We are two Beardos telling you what's in the news.
Hit us up on social media, leave your comments and questions below. And if you have any interesting news articles that you want us to cover, leave those in the comments section as well.
Also, if you want to check out any of the articles that we covered in this episode, they're also in the description below, so you can check that out.
We'll see you next time.
Assalamu alaikum.
Peace.
Two Beardos and a light stand.
Okay, let's see how many puns we can get off here.
Oh, he's trying to decide what religion he wants to practice.
Yeah.
He's in the gray. In theaters, he really wants to make sure that he chooses the right faith, right? One could say that he's taken his time. He used to be a bad man, but now he's a Razal good person.
Oh, no.
All right. I guess you could say that Liam Neeson is starting to see the light after being in a dark night.
He wasn't even in Dark Knight.
Wasn't he?
Subscribe already.